Good morning everybody and welcome to a brand new vlog. Today is Sunday and it's going to be a productive one. We've just finished Archie's room. It's completely signed off now, other than a few little accessories that I need to get. That's completely done, which means we can move on to the next project. Now it's March, so we need to start on the garden side of things. I need to start planting some of my seeds, sowing some of my seeds for my vegetable garden. Last year, if you've been following me on Instagram, last year you would have seen that I had been growing my own veg and it went really well, so I'm going to be doing that again this year. However, I've decided to do a little bit more, so I've got lots of seeds I need to plant that I bought last year actually, and they need using this up this year. Who knew that seeds had sell by dates? But anyway, I'm gonna need to go to the garden centre, so I thought I'd bring you along with me. It's a lovely little garden centre. I mean, I like garden centres, they're beautiful. Things that I need to get, like a propagator, is that how you pronounce it? I think that's how you pronounce it, a propagator, and some more soil, especially soil for seedlings, so they get a good start in life, and a few other little things. I'm going to have a little look at the veg trucks because our garden doesn't really get much winter sun. I know we're coming into spring now, but it doesn't really get sun until the summer, so I'm going to have a little look and see if I get a veg truck. The place that we do get the sun is on our drive, but I don't know how that's going to look, having a vegetable patch on the drive. So I thought I might just do my vegetable patch in planters that can move and then chase the sun around the garden as they're growing through to the summer. I don't know yet. I'll have a little think about it. But before we get to that point, I need to start planting my seeds. I've also got a olive tree that needs to be replanted, so I need to go and get a bigger plant pot for that, because the plant that is in, it's got really big. I got it really cheap from Aldi. I think it was like £4.99, and it's actually got quite big already, so it needs to be put into a different pot because it's getting, well, I say it's getting humongous, it's not, I'm exaggerating, but it's definitely grown like 2 foot, so that needs to be put into a bigger pot so the roots have got room to grow. Yeah, so I thought I'd bring you along to do all that, and well, let's get going. I am dusting off the old Doc Martens. I haven't worn these in ages, so I thought, actually, do you know what, these are going to now be my planting shoes. So these are all the goodies that we picked up from Ensley Garden Centre. That's our local garden centre to us. Just got a few little pieces. Sorry, excuse the mess, just stopped for some lunch. Yeah, so I've got some more seeds. Some of these seeds we already had, and then we've got some twine and potatoes and some garlic, because we were late on planting the garlic, so we've got the bulbs. So yes. Oh, and then I've got this pot as well. So this, I've already got a pot like this, and this is what I'm going to put the olive tree in. We've got a pot exactly the same. It's got a bay leaf tree in, and then I got one of these, but actually I've got a propagator. It's too big for the windowsill. So this is the olive tree I got from Aldi. I want to say like 2 years ago. Not last year, year before, yes. So it needs a bit of TLC, but it's completely, it was up to here. It was only tiny when we first got it. And it's got huge. So I'm going to repot it in this plant pot here, which matches the bay leaf over in that corner there. So I thought I'd bring you down and show you what we're removing. So this area here is going to be removed in the summer. This all redone. We've already made a start of this. I'm going to take some of this soil, just a pad out the bottom part of that. But all this needs taking away and redoing. But that's another project. the centre. I'm going to make them into planters because the sun is out here, not on our back garden, so it makes sense to have our vegetable garden here. So we're going to drill some holes in them for drainage and plant garlic, onions and potatoes in these. Soil in this.
I'm going to grow it up.
I didn't know whether you needed more.
No.
Right, so this needs to go. How?
2.5 centimetres. So hold it off a finger.
Get a garlic stick. Garlic. Good morning. It's been a few days since I last saw you. I think I left you when I was planting my seeds and I was just so tired that day. I came in, did tea and then fell asleep. I was exhausted. I think it's amazing how tiring gardening can be and it just knocks you out completely. I think it's all that fresh air and all that good stuff. So I've not really done much more gardening. However, I have done some ordering. So I am an amateur when it comes to growing vegetables. I got the bug last year in lockdown and it's become apparent that I will need a greenhouse. So don't get excited. I have ordered one, but don't get excited. It's a small one because, as I said, our garden is northwest facing, so we get a lot of the sun in our drive, and I wanted a small one that I can port around. So while there's sun in the front, it can stay in the front, and then when we get the sun in the back, it will go in the back. And I think this one is going to be perfect. So I've got it from Aldi. It was $54.99. It's the cheapest that I've seen it. I did see this particular greenhouse last year and it sold like hotcakes and the reviews were amazing. So I'm hoping this is, although a different colour, it's going to be similar, and that's arriving today. So I got a confirmation email to say it's coming today. So I'm going to go shopping, get the food shopping, and I'm hoping it's going to arrive by the time I get back. Just so I can get dressed and get my comfies on and get it up and then get all my seedlings in the greenhouse, because our windowsill is just running with seedlings and seed trays. So I'm hoping that this greenhouse will be good. I've also ordered some code stores. I think that's what they're called, code stores. Like I said, I am an absolute amateur. So if anybody comes across this video and is a professional, please give me some pointers, because I am really open to that, because I am learning as I go, and I'm going to be writing my experiences on my blog as well and on Instagram. So I'm hoping by the time I get back from shopping, I'll be the new proud owner of a mini greenhouse. So this is the little greenhouse. This is what's arrived, and then this one here, inside that is a little potting bench. So this is it. So it's just a little mini one. It stands, I can't think how long it stands. Oh, it's 120 centimeters tall. So it's not huge, but also I think that's a good size. It's got 3 storage shelves. It's wooden and it's in this grey kind of tone. And you'll be able to get the little kind of gist of it, what it's going to look like. But yeah, I'm going to get this up today because everywhere is just looking like a jungle full of lots of seedlings dotted all over the windowsill. So I'm hoping I can get this up to date and outside, but the weather isn't looking too too chipper out there. So we'll see what we're going to be doing, if it goes outside or not. But yes, I am so pleased with this so far. So this here is lettuce, and we're starting to get a few little sprouts from these. Actually looks like I need to just water the soil just a little bit. And then this is our tomatoes and peppers. It doesn't look like I've got any life in here just yet. Let's have a little look. No life just yet, but I think it does take a while for them to kind of show up. If that makes sense. So hopefully I've done this right, because I've never grown peppers before, and I've never really grown tomatoes from seed. I've always picked them up where they've already shot through. And we've got more. This here is coriander. There's nothing in there just yet. And this is basil leaves, lemon basil leaves, but nothing in there as yet, and nothing in there as yet either. So we've had some bad weather. I'm going to have a look at the planters that I've planted outside and see if we've got any life out there. So these are the planters that we did the other day. There is nothing coming up as yet. I am worried because we've had really bad weather that it's going to have affected anything growing in here. Yeah, so I am a bit gutted if these don't do very well. This is lettuce in here, and we've not got anything growing through here just yet on this side, not like the in the other rooms, in the other room on the windowsill. So yeah, so we'll see. We've got our potatoes, garlic, and in here is onion, beetroot and carrots. So we'll see how it goes. I've got some keys here. Pleased with these so far. I mean, they feel light, but the what are these called? Are they like the panels? They're not glass, they're plastic, but it comes already in the panels. It's already made up. There has been other greenhouses where you have to slip the plastic sheets in to them, which I thought I was going to have to do on this one, but actually it all comes pre-assembled with the frame and the screens. So I'm pleased with that. We've got 3 shelves, all the tools, all the bits like the screws that you need to put it all together, all comes in separate bags as well. So that's all organised. So far, so good.
I've only got one.
Oh, it's there.
What was that?
I don't know. cheap it was in comparison to other similar sizes, and I guess time will tell. Maybe they've got better quality ones. I don't know when they're more expensive, but I just think this will do the job nicely.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you could always have some of the animals as well, just keep them like tight.
Yeah, I guess that is a little bit like
Just don't want
wind. But like you said, what we could do is do our own little bit like this at the bottom,
Yeah,
and then it's like a double.
yeah.
Because we've got loads of wood that we could do that with.
I mean, you can always vest a slab against it for the time being.
Yeah. I think for the price of it, I'm impressed that these panels were already inserted, because a lot of greenhouses that I've looked at, you have to install the panels yourself.
Yeah.
I think as an amateur gardener,
Get it outside.
yeah, let's get it outside. So there it is in all its glory. So here you've got a little twisty thing that you can lift up, and then you would just tighten that up, and then you can leave it and it stays open like that. So I keep getting out of focus. So I'm pleased with this here. At the moment we've just put some bricks in because it isn't that heavy, so I'm worried because we've got really bad wind at the moment that it's just going to blow away. And then here we've got a door opens, so we've just put some bricks just at the bottom. I think when we start filling it up with bits and bobs and pots and stuff, it will obviously weigh it down a little bit more, but I'm going to put my potting mix down at the bottom there for the time being, and then as this starts to get filled up, it should be a bit heavier and it should keep it weighed down. But at the moment we've got this heavy wind, or strong wind. Ooh. Strong wind, but I love it. For the price, it's an absolute steal, and it's in perfect colour. I've got some I think they're called cold stores as well, coming in the same colour as this grey, but we've got grey tones all the way around our house. We're going to be painting all this, and we're digging up all this as well, but it matches this side as well, our barrels. And then I'm going to be getting some more kind of cast iron pots as well to tie everything in. So I think all the grey tones and all the wood tones is going to match eventually. But yeah, this is our drive area and it gets all the sun all day. I was thinking of maybe moving this here in the sun. This bit area does get sun normally all day until about this time, and then it goes in a bit. So I don't know whether to move that, but at the moment currently this area here is a bit uneven, so we need to pull everything up and level all that out before we can stack that there. So we've just put that there for a temporary measure. We need to cut the grass, and this is the other side. Yeah, we need to cut the grass. We need to paint all this already, but all this area here is all going to be going, and even our steps is going to be going as well. And in the future plans, we're going to be having a wall put here and here. But yeah,